Enti mamemo akwaba na yenhye efa dialogue dwumadie na mfa nhase kama emfa emma ha eye na 2 TV dwumadie no eye the dialogue show fisa me ya no kopisa na okro no ebeba apemu na yede dwumadie yi ede emma wo na dwumadie a minum ye no nyina na ye kabomu na yesusu bibripa bi ede ama wo man Ghana enti oyi hu firi mu a enye yi minsu mi hu firi mu a enye yi so fast ye Ghana fo na yesusu se Ghana man mu na yete aha ne yewo aha ne efriye ni baabi akore de esese baabi a yetine ye hoyie eno ene yensusu a yede eye the dialogue show sa no pay ye to nsa fro te be kan ho na ye nyina mfa adwen no enya adwen kro na ye mfa nye ye man Ghana yie na Ghana no eye dan ya yire so na eche so pass wa man Ghana de ebe ye eyi hu mfiri mu na da chinchirima ba ye bodin a ya bonsu di na yakabibipa na ya sibibipa bi ede akire wo ma me na wase na no pay na me mo kase se ene ye the 24th day in the month of September nkomo ho no ma behwe na ye timedi ni kama ede ama no pay Kofi Amponsa osi ahene ebeba with sports both local international nyina de bebre ye wi CJ Winters abluwana na enso so ede entertainment news ebeba ye wi me ni ma badwafo be sinkonya na fe de ubokrata hodo abadwa ma so ne no yedini nyina nso mu nsem no yetimi ede atoso kama na yetumi de ama yebaje wonso adwenkyere ma akwa mo afre na wonso so ode wadwenkyere ede afiri ompotem a wo ba bia wote na wonso watimi ede aba insusuye ba na osuse yede boa ebeboa ama ye man Ghana etime yi eno ena no pay yesrese yede ba no na wonso de ba sede yebeye na yebetime nya no sede ye nyina ye parenti ma memo ache na mensan nso emma wo akwaba enkomo ho no ma yebe na yedi enra the new Patriotic Party etimi eveti empanyi a wono makofa nkrata prese wono bedi eye amanyoku no anim enyina na wo wi adwumadie ni nyina no yewura Kennedy akompre ko wo hene Agyapong enya akonya ekoye obaye no ode nsemi tudwa ose eye fala bibia ye da di we no another step a kire se or cruise to victory enti eno nkomo ye be he na no pay yetimi edi ne kama pa ne message a wode namo a ato dodo na timu a aye topic for the day a obia kan wasem no mind say maka kire say it seems say organic campaign or starting the unity tour no as what 10 things around campaign message aiba that na me ba your friend go me ni say me ba your gold me ni say me ba diamond me ni say dabi isi ano Ghana for them say eh sa banchi kuto agri ko bo mi ka say agri banchi cassava emfaso a wo so no ene emfaso a de betime nya free mo ni sika betime nya free so man no enye say yes say yensu ene yensa so some common pop up I'm saying here among for ni paragon started diving into banching cassava a home faso the team the banching ye ene nkoma hodo wa start pagya bana no pay bet ni abotre na fe no ya masa issues no bi so na ye di hu nkomo na wo a utie ye no wo say dynamics na sesa if you say de na nka wote ne ve na me ba me ye say ba me say si asesa yen yankasa ye Ghana ha betima ye ama no etimi ayeyi a yewura Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong na apagya san command aba no pe beto ye bo ase na yetimi edimu nkomo yiye na etimi aboa na bia ni etimi ede akire wo edu pempen so say ya na de se o nyina na se o de mpaebo beta akire se okay trimpo we ya ba ya me so mo asase 1 acre me wo 10 acre me wo 15 acres me wo 20 acres one ma me so metim de dua banche da ache no ene ye mpaebo na se me bo na sa trimpo we no etimi bam so that me so ma sas na da ho na me twen se ne bo be di wa kurase na matimi aton ebebedu wa kwa na wonte ase no ubetimi ede dua banche ko wa asase bo di dua koko enye yiye udi dua cashew enye yiye ba banche ebe yiye ti hu ni sana na watimi de mpaebo tachi se sa trimpo we no manifest so just here na manifest a wo se betimi aboa ma won so on sase na wo no ati ye kan won se timi akan waka ho se wudua banche na so abanfa so de kakraka de a ene nya gari ni konkonteni fufuo nko a onye tintim nko a enti ye beto ye bo ase na ni message board ye de ne niam a opagya ba no ya trembo ase ne afa ne kakra na ye bia ni so de a kyerɛw na onso atimi ate enkomo na ase ene dwumadi anopai ye be ne etimedi ne kama etimedi ama ha eye na 2 TV di dialogue show nti ma memo ache na mensanso mo akwaba answer na mejamu de ama Kofi Amponsa osi another sports na ba no ma ye nhye ye ho nkran kakra anampa me pese adwen bia ne susue bia obedwen bia no me pese odwen adwen mu da ho think bright thoughts speak kind words you just follow your dreams now if you trust the journey they say perfect be adwuma so think bright thoughts speak kind words follow bold dreams and trust the journey dream mu da ho once me kan sa asem ya na mani agimitrim me se dream mu da ho dream mu fine da bia me catch o me se rules ne tu ensusu boni wo wadwe mu ene wakoma mu tie nipa bia oba ne bema na awo no don't try enye boso me nkron ba so ye oba so ye bema so ye akola so ye panyin se wonante so far as ye describe say nipa ensusu boni wakoma mu mfa ntia ne da think bright thought so dwen mu da ho adwen what is it adwen tim say me am susu ya masusu de me nam o nyina no so bi kura mpa metrim mpa ma adwen mu kura na me yankasa me nim say me susu ye no eye susu ya eye papa susu ya mu da ho uwia kan kuransha sam kire ho kan kuransha sam kire ho na fa udai a wasumti a wodwen adwen papa u dreams ninti a ema wo kan nkranhye sam kire wo ho no nya kukuduro na disa dayeso no anamonton di akire me say trust the journey or say okuafo no do opam odua enye okua ne ma ne fifi Israel nyankopan ne dindi Yehowa no ene o ma ne fifi entitie okurani ne di adwemopa a de yekua e di bu kwaye onim se bu odwa kwaye na se wi a ondwadua aburo ase na mo bebu nua kese to odwe sa adwen papa no susue papa no oye wi no o kan kranhye sam kire no ho make sure say ma hyefuo no me wi no se ba bi a nhye me ndadua mfa mu sa yese opam so ye ne kama na wadua wabona bro lines wadua ne branch wadua ne board ye nyina ni susuye ne se bosumim ensia ebeba no obetwa ebro 10 bags 20 bags 100 bags ehwa na mo no tuye ni susuye ne se board ye beduro no o de track osi won mo obetwa board ye no track ne ma wa ya wie ne mom de nsisi a ogigeni ni trust your journey ni se gidi se de odi a shefom no osusu nyankopon be manabo gidi se de wodi a shefom no osusu nyankopon be tonsu aguso eno ni anope nkranhye sam de ma ti fokuani de ne ye mfato ho fatoto abrabo ho se masori menwa adwemo pa mesusu ye mu da ho meka nkranhye sam a kire me ho mehye me ho nkran obia nkasa nhye me nkran me yankasa mehye me ho nkran na metumi aye na ayeye na se zo nyankopon triase no ne dan nyame nyankopon triase no etwere na ye mpa hweda no me se sakomanum ye fine adwenum ye fine a se nipa de ohyira no onhwe ni so ohwe akomam anapa onka me no me no ho na ontutu ya na mo asie omade ya na mo bia yetu ne nne ye nsanka de ye hwehwe anamo bia ne susue bia susu bia ye papa bia no omane emremo emfa emaye Kofi Amponsa osi ahene ayekra do the sports e de emaye owia e be sanso aba ne eno abedi nkomo midin e de bisa program Emmanuel Martin e ba isia
Every song they call the sports. You know about the ewo Net2 TV the dialogue. So and I pay you say A to Z about sports. They call Ghana, Africa. We are self in nyina was so tibino. Na you know about the Femi Kofi Amponsa usia hene. I catch us that say on the 6th of October and inside 90 minutes sports show no yes starting every Monday night between 6 and 7 p.m. na ye day the here was out to be about what a sport no and about share it didn't know it inside 90 minutes until if I told that say on the 6th of October and ebe shase ye shase pe ni 2 days and a blasters ball another crucial game El Morocco against Central African Republic. It's way and kuma ye be disappointing nyina ewo inside 90 minutes sports show no so. And a paper shase e the FI Confederation of African Volleyball Federation for no aseye na they wanna say Ghana eba be host another big championship ebe started on the 1st of March. I could see on the 8th of March 2026 in Tenra and na jumedi no omo eda na di echite wiase nyina say volleyball jumedi no ebe shase ankasa enti production bo amena yenhwe how and na jumedi no aseno to me say yes na it was so encouraging, so beautiful and so nice. And before decided say we know a volleyball I say yes say yeah team is no competing volleyball you love it. And your dinner what they on be shibono ya na nika akono. I'm so happy say Ghana enya konya babe hosu this important volleyball competition na we know a club side any bit take part I just say heard me say bibia ebe wie kama pa ewo Accra say nyame adma next year say there are a lot of activities at Airbaso Olympic Games in ewo US 2028 into all these activities no ya na eboa MA federations no you say yes or am I ready what I say or am I ready for all these activities inti yebesho mu kran say dwumedie no ebre no bra no bia na beba na yetumi abomokai say kalibi sports for no ene be gina Ghana nemu I host dwumedie no kama pa I just say Nigeria Togo Liberia Burkina Faso omu nyina ebeba Ghana ha just say ye hear me say bia betumi wie peye na competition no ewe tibebo pefo nyina ba so make you say Ghana yes sports no ye page mu to a different level. Away from that yanka boxing okay so and now yes sorry sad news and I hate Ghana boxing all because about 11 days ago there was a big fight at Bukum boxing arena na one boxer Udubu compound me say yes. The fans no enough for me. Friend no Bao Bali. On the screen now no yeah. That last fight na yini na queen. On no say short black no. Na just say Bukum dear it's all about boxing. Bukum dear it's all about boxing. But after this fight, okay, 10 days afterwards, which is enra and e buy say nua no we fimu che say ya a che say udwon ho a wonti ase and this is the second time bibi say ya sense because the Nigerian boss are the one the crowd e see wo ring ni mu ankasa but we dey happen 2 weeks after the bout me and me a sports person. One sports I may need ho kra anyway boxing. Me wo to me pass e bia ye twa bibi mu a The first sporting event I made chemu we are say. Me person me so be a better keep part of boxing. Just imagine a sporter o target and say boni panity. Just imagine boni panity boni fimu sabe. I didn't cheer but it doesn't make wrong. Make way. What did I say? Sporter with the what being and say nipa no say boni kuno. I don't get it. That's what the next video no. This particular guy with him no just say fancy pa in and was say ye be ko pa obukum Osiman Penny Babali I just say awesome. I'm very sad this morning. Me to me akeni ya ka boxing me twemu e de fi wiase boxing and na ultimate fight championship. Sa two fights no. Yeah. Very sad to say abasa but ye may no miyako. Ye be train the doctor for the ba whether say they see and related to the bout. And I say be no EDBA personal health issues be there. We can only wait for that year report, but sad to say, you know, just about 10 days after, they know a few years, I just say, I also I hate a year Ghana boxing. That is that. Now, let's talk about the Blasters, okay? Because Blasters have crucial games, you know, in the month of October. It's next month, here on the 8th. Year called Morocco, you see Central African Republic. Now, Chimino and the 2 weeks pay and on the Blasters. Yeah, bought that important game no we must Morocco. It's you heard me say after this weekend no Timino Ebaba ne from us prepare for that important assignment because maybe I didn't there yet to intro in any tower at this crucial moment. Until we can only hope and pray say a place in no will be fully fit at club level. Senabeya on between Abaye Juanda Mana only say Obia Pesoko US, Canada, Mexico, walk up into way, a fee, a whole eba. Young man, or your former princess, or more just 20 years, okay? Now also a ball qualifies, a way a walkout qualifies. So Timino, Equashi Tunisia followed by 2-0, Ewa away. Yami had on Sunday, and a year ball the return game no against Tunisia. The minimum in the event say, you will call a class when I got ta, young man, Chisina Beya. You made your Marco Shasu Tunisia no. Ometrahe na omawie no kama ede amae omnia mema kuma from U17 omoso ebo eye yima kensie ewo Ivory Coast senra yebo match number 2 yenya the results are near. We lost by 3-0 against the host nation. Until on Friday Ghana ebo against Niger. Until that's that. Ghana Premier League entire match day 2 weekend day until on the screen now the stats about the games that cost 8 matches. You recorded 3 home wins, 2 away wins, 3 in a draw. It produced 18 goals. These are all the numbers are. A Sunday, a GP after match, the 2 over the weekend at Akoswana pay. You know, AD that and come on. Krobia Asante Kotoko is in the news because and that you know I go back to Adako Jache. Omoko prepare for this weekend. Krobia will crucial game against Kwara United. First leg happy on Kano. You win by 4-3. It's weekend here na Yakubo. The 10 game no. Ewo Abiukuta. Until no team no go back to a year Adako Jache prepare for that a year game now. And also Airbus on a pay. You know down come. Until no. Ebo Krobia for na say omo ebe make sure say omo go throw away the 4-3 lead no Canada until no and there is so in the minds of the players say only did by 4-3 I want to make to emu sageke until that say Krobia for you yeah the ekoso ewo Madrid and now Madrid nya win okay Real Madrid we are seeing now Madrid and now we know game by 4-1 we La Liga game and course against Sevilla. And that is say Hala Madrid for you. To be a Enakwemo for Hala Madrid. Right. And no pay me near Japan because Senra Yade Nina Kennedy Kwame Akompre Japan appear before the vetting committee. Now afterwards, the Ghanaian youths just say ye GD no, it's a shoot to more than 100% because of GDNA. Just say how I you know say oba obe boy nyi adwuma no just say enika enti de hwe yakoso screen no so papa no da na dwe adwuma oso da ya adwuma adechina adwuma oda no bobo tiripe Ghana ni babi enya adwuma ntia wo se mitumi man adwuma ye hwe enyo man sika no ba wepe won sika bibi di dada o ja se no kra aduane se na odi ana be wono owe ebro ene body atoto o de aduane ye dey wo wa wo benya adwuma ye nti na no pe de ba ye remind MPP esi ahenfo ne say the Ghanaian youth no pe adwuma na aye enti abana mkoto no e wo se ma eno no ebelly in your minds ene masom ni mutirimu say mo koto abade ama the Ghanaian youth no enya adwuma ye e don say omukọ demonstration ohun nipa na di akire sepe yo ye adwuma say demonstration onko de onya adwuma no e na bibia no na omuchinchin saa eti de bia ba makala se me de me ba no pa bia na meka esian for no say the only hope aka kenepe the only hope aka kenepe ono pe na yen Ghanaian youth no ye wonu gidie say obema yen adwuma ye enti that is that hwe adwuma wura ni Kennedy Akompre Japan the only person what that track record say ye create jobs no number one the country ti aka kenepe that is the issue aka ken pe SB bia be pe ti o de mama eja na yenko wa o de mama eja wa he ade a wo hwe o de wa ade a wa wo hwe on screens no et was saying Ghana for pagbochi akwa nyina adwuma we ya ti no mkwa agbochi mko yo enye law bia o ana bank adwuma bi say ya e na ken so de say adwuma nyina e ba Ghana ha ti wo no wo ha pa ne say nti wo ade a wo hwe ya wo de just ade a wo hwe enya ofe enye wanika Kennedy Kwame Akompre Japan the finest aka kenepe yebesia na de fa agya nwum ni jame kwana me ko de ma meja ko nwum na de fa jame kwana me ko na CJ Winter seba itimo de mumma meja na me ko right enti ye de san pay from me ko sia here ana pay ye das Kennedy Agyapong good morning
Kennedy, where she knew the Asante Force Kennedy, Agyapong Force Kennedy, well Force Kennedy, Ezima Force Kennedy, Agyapong Force Kennedy, Ayubu Force Kennedy, Enkra Force Kennedy, Mendebete Force Kennedy, Bana Force Kennedy, Chokose Force Kennedy, Dagoma Force Kennedy, Kongoma Force Kennedy, Guruma Force Kennedy, Mampusi Force Kennedy, Basa Force Kennedy, Kanjaga Force Kennedy, Enfante Force Kennedy, Wasa Force Kennedy, Sergi Force Kennedy, Latte Force Kennedy, Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, Bama never Oceano, Ayodwa, one never on one. Kennedy, watching you be Asante Force, Kennedy, Agyapong Force, Kennedy, well Force, Kennedy, Ezima Force, Kennedy, Agyapong Force, Kennedy, Ayubu Force, Kennedy, Enkra Force, Kennedy, Mendebenta Force, Kennedy, Bana Force, Kennedy, Chokose Force, Kennedy, Dagoma Force, Kongoma Force, Guruma Force, Mampusi Force, Basa Force, Kanjaga Force, Enfante Force, Wasa Force, Sergi Force, Latte Force, Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, Bama never Oceano, Eyonwa, Eyonwa, Eyonwa.
Right, so that was an awesome one from Wahine. I'm not paying the dialogue. Sabria, you don't know, said it a bit. And wherever you are here, Kononia, Moncha will more, or he see, oh, my, that's more.
So thank you so much right on there. But here, will be a good morning, like a beautiful good morning, a handsome good morning to you, whoever you're watching me or listening to me. Aha, I had the light look. Osha yang, and I wash me. Because that way, I'm good to now hear me. It's a wash me. I want net 2 television. BD and a CJ Winters. Oh. Abrewana na Sabri, we are seeing in Adia to semi virgin. Once I see and was sending mobile money, which remove. Now they are confirming BBA. What I say good. Anti Anopane and Semen Kosway. Entertainment industry. Know what is happening in the world of entertainment? What's going on? What's ongoing? I'll give it to you right on here. Loko dasi ka be name you dasi yo. More hisi because I don't want you to break. Onusisi. Etamada kuna nine Asia. Good. So these are the stories, and then I'll be sharing with you as entertainment a bit. No. Now, firstly, no, those who speak against, hey, as I baby, I'm a baby, I'm a you. Now, government has no plans for anybody. A year or anybody see. Now, we must pay more attention to veteran musicians. Agyapong and Odiasemi Yadaba. African music must be the tool for the continent's redevelopment. Rocky Dawuni says this, and McBrown and Akrobeto should have been included on diplomatic passport list. Where it's coming from Nana Branamoa. And lastly will be from Jackie, who says the music industry has turned me into an introvert. So these are the stories I'll share with you, and I know you guys are already ready. You are already ready. So let's move into it. So we are starting with that of Ohineba Kisi saying, government has no plans for anybody. Even yesterday, and that maybe a story be about Shatawale. Now say, hey, we are youth. Oh yeah, why as an individual, me found one to politician be so. Yesterday we heard from him. The street king and our kasaye. Now we know anya shatawale we e yo hene bakisi. Ono na all kase government oni mu bia or the baba bua enti no was an individual no so wanyo adi ya ene wala so ye nwum tuni so ye driver new ye mesi ni wan so ya no panko di pa o pa enya dia obenya aduane wo apon so na wadi anope ma ma aduma enya dia menya aduane di enti na abrabo no eye wala o wala enya fe na obi ba be ye bibi fufuru bi ade ama obi o de wo ho na wo ho me pa so ye nkoshe video no.
The state or the government has never treated anybody any good, be it a farmer, be it a carpenter. No, you work for yourself. You deal on your own. Ghana is what they call the survival of the fittest. Nobody mind nobody. The government has no plans for anybody, not musicians, nobody. Every year the workers go on strike. They go on strike. Drivers go on strike. The police go on strike, with the exception of soldiers. And sometimes the police they don't hear their case. But everybody lives on his own. There's no plan for anybody. Mama
says next year there'll be a budget for the creative arts.
Oh, next year. So that will appear in the next year. But I've read a budget that has the Eastern Corridor Road. It's been there for 20 years. They haven't done it. Tema 2, Vota, the Eastern Corridor, that hasn't been done for 20 years. Akufo-addo, oh, that is pure. Akufo did. Mahama, akufo-addo, and now Mahama, the Eastern Corridor. They won't do it. It's easier said than done, my brother. They won't take care of us, so you have to struggle on your own. Now, I have a friend and a colleague in the government, in the person of Rexoma. Maybe he will do something. The state or the government has never treated anybody any good.
So this one, should I say apokro? Anna, however you take it, no, and then it's no, and we be any baby, baby. Ano pay so you be a udija, so in a jarry. Oh, Sra Hokama na kwa duma, na kwa ton toes no more money. Den I will grab to be a D. Why? Na when you uska dia bobra, na nya dia bibia befi baby, ababe bow. Na a former CEO the Magana Tourism Authority, ya kwesi Agyapong, and na ode sang and kai boy e kwame wiase nyina, Ghana folk etitiru. Na asema oka nyina ni se, anyom tofo no. Wobenyinga wobeto nyoma afebedu baabi no na se beauty flash o maye mobo ese ne wobedi kura no na ye den wo mere wabom ni won kokura bom ana wo enyi adu baabi no na brabo na dane nsem nkuto enye easy o na yine kwa na ye nyomtofo ni nkuto mpo enye om nkuto na sei eno ka asem no enkwa ne yenkotie no ye ba ye abeto angomo no so ewa ha.
From where we came from, I mean, I don't think people understood the creative arts to be business. And so people, I mean, if you look at the old musicians, they play their lives out for nothing. But the new generations, they started from the Lumbers, the Akedi, they started looking at it as business. And I mean, friendship aside, brotherhood aside, that Akedi will tell you, look, I'm coming to perform, you need to do the do. But at least he was somebody who was passionate. And I believe that if we take a cue from him and from people like Lumba and the upcoming and the new generation of artists, we need to pay more attention to the sector. We need to pay more attention to the welfare of our musicians. You know, because they are celebrities, when they are going through difficulties, they don't have anybody to share with. They are always meant to be seen laughing. They are always meant to be seen happy, meant to be seen rich. But sometimes it's not like that. And so, I think one of the things that we started doing with them, with people like himself, Socrates Safo, Okrekuma and Tenko, was treating the subject of the business of music. Yeah. Music is entertainment, but it's also big business. And how do we position ourselves as musicians? If you look at a lot of the musicians, they will tell you, let me talk to my manager. And the manager is more like his handy boy. but we need to get to the point where musicians are professional, they hire the right people, they spend on the brand itself. And so I will say we are not there yet, but that KD and Co, at least they advocated, and they were very, very loud and vocal in treatment of. From where we came from, I mean, I don't think people understood the creative arts to be business, and so people.
So, oh, CJ Dina TV, so you could told you was ska. And so you become maybe an anchor or sending over money grant, I bet you that's all to be alpha, and then na channel in our daily lives, ne crampono, or Adam Fubia, oh, na say, Abia or render service be my one, sell your young quan now your own dientino, unchia, but that same service no be through be our bon tiama never render the amount. Ebi compound to me Vienno as quality as said ya, nipa na wuni munabeyo, but no betianica. Enti no said ya na oka no tete no na omo ye nwom to wen de ye frɛ wa ha no ma ofeli se o so wo mu bi nti no ya frɛ wo de a akwakoye na eba imu no from that kedi mo that the lumba mo no ma enwom to no be ye business minded people no be ma ne ma amanfo hu se da bia nya sa na wo se ye ni ngo ewiase na wo no aside bibia enwom to na ye wo de whatever thing you are doing that is yours enti wo se wo ye na wo nya so mfa so enti me kai so say from a ne let's say CJ me ma shout to crowd so untia cause baby anya free why service be a person me render ma obi ano anya free why enti eno ano no uyonku bi wadanfo bi obi on ni school anything at all you would want somebody to render for you a service you would want somebody to render for you and much show appreciation and much from bi kakra. Why? In a little way, no, show them say you appreciate. I think so. What as an individual, how you be, no, and can say, oh, and now, oh, so the way me papa inti no, the other mammy beer, oh, so the way me into the big charge, no, charging ni pano no say, Juma or Babayama and near Juma papa. What's so many times when you do that, that any pano can feel, say, I didn't have Babayama and crying your papa, jigga me, but what charging now? Also, good name, you know, bet ya, at ya, because I didn't know better or no, and one day, the other call so one no. Inti na yehu ne saa na se wo yonko bi e charge so be ye bibia ma wa eye normal ono so na dwumo ye didi no inti wo wentua na ka obe dan didi eye no ye nto aso e na Rocky Dawuni na te se ewiase nyina na se Ghana ha nyina no na ye hwese oye legendary pa inti no Grammy nominated Ghanaian musician Rocky Dawuni ase na America no na asema okay ebetumi aye wa werho ene den o se Ghana hanom Africa as a whole nyankopon South Africa Ghana kra de ende say kon just say nyankopon South Ghana man te say eboro so kra enso he obehwe a ahokyere nko a na yekom because ye using ye natural resources ye use nyama talent bi mu a ye wo enema bi mu a ye cultural te say bibia nyama bi a ye wo a edanso no dey eya kono no ye ntumi nda na din nya ne papa but anka ye betumi edu wiase bi anase baabi a ye besue hu se o Ghana ye wa de pa ye wa zoye enti ne wo se ye kura de ye wo ne ye so mu twe na ye di si ho ne ye ne ye a anka Ghana ha okom kura ndi obia anka no pi wasori say yi krampo no unim dia obedi till the end of this month but na yi kura no unim dia obedi and I pay cry you don't even know what you're and you say dia unim dia obedi as say aboro so cause kana ka say it's no Odrain 010 and I say 100 and sisa na akwakoye ne abusia yankwen animu na na ba na moa akasa about sa diplomatic passport here ye de amama enkrofui na eyi no tresi de ma obi ti se wo de maya mo ne Rocky Dawuni mu ne omo keka ho na diplomatic passport yi eno ne tresi se omo passport na ekodu passport office saying ekodu embassy ho a o me treat omo as diplomats na so omo no mo ye special people enti ne ba bia wo se omo ko wiase ya ba bia no o betimi akọ enti sa diplomatic passport no anke obi ti se na nama McBrown nke wasan ko ma ne bi because wode ma won a wo betumi akọ ewiase ba bia no metumi akọ kire se Ghana ha yenso ye wo wiase ne bio yenso se ne yetumi ye Ghana ye betumi aye wei obi ti se na nama McBrown ba bia beko bia no enkofo dodo wo ho enti anko mutumi ye ya ke be kama me ma me kasa nwa video no wo ho let's go and watch.
My pick easily would have been Anama McBrown. Oh, okay. Easily. Because Anama wields a certain power in the diaspora. For Ghanaians abroad. She is loved across the world in the Ghanaian communities, and you cannot underestimate her impact. So I think that there should have been a representation from that sector, the local language, speakers, so that it doesn't look like because listening to all of you, the two of you were harping about Anita's delivery, Denta's delivery, and rightly so. They speak impeccable English. They are very good, but we need somebody else local. There should be.
It's a lady or two.
There should be about Wiala, precisely Wiala. So that it doesn't look too elitist. It doesn't look too elitist. But aside,
is also an elite.
Rihanna is actually not elitist.
No. But
it's just her the people who listen to her music
that a little bit traditional.
She's not elitist at all.
Hey,
Rihanna,
depends on how we want to define that.
No. Rihanna is so authentically nothing. She's raw. No,
but even in person.
Even in person.
And here we are on the town of cameras.
Oh,
Rihanna, for instance, my pick easily would have been Anama.
We to say Acrobeto and our face, Nanama McBrown. Thank you, San Comamos, those diplomatic passport, Nibi, almost got almost a moody Jumapa, Ewagana Hano Mocrano, will be a Nanka tree, Nadia Diano Motonton, Nanka Timia could do it to the Banco Banissa, means someone with the baby, a baby, a Wadzaki so. Na Sabrino, or just a bonting crown to me in Cobio. Kane no nanko yo bia na opa abonten ko ba kwaji na ni kakra ba se se ya fam ya ba bedu ya obi anim se Jackie ni ofa ha Jackie no na ye se bibia no ho ye wo advantage and disadvantage well wakasa enko video no Jackie no.
I used to be outside.
How did the industry make you are you an introvert?
The music industry has made me an introvert. I used to be popping outside. Yeah. I used to be outside.
How did the industry make you an introvert?
It's scary outside. The next thing you know you're trending. Yeah. So since there's no trouble in my house, I like to be at home. Yeah. I feel like back in the day, outside and the internet used to be so fun. Right now it's very toxic, very hostile. Everybody's fighting booze bars. Everybody's pissed off. You go outside, even to events, and there's bloggers, there's cameras everywhere. So you always have to be like extra careful with everything you do outside of your home. And because of that, it stresses me out. I'm able to be human and be very comfortable when I'm at home with the people that I'm comfortable with, because you go outside and you have to be a robot. If I sat down right now like this and I was like somebody would be like, why is she itching it? I'm a human being. You're not allowed to be human sometimes, because it's possible for you to forget yourself. Yeah. And be doing certain things, but you are not allowed. Have you seen
a case where maybe you're doing something random and you just see someone bringing out their phone? Yeah. And just randomly recording it? Yeah. And then there's been times where I wouldn't be comfortable, but the moment where you start to complain about that is also going to trigger some people. So really and truly, I just love my house. I love being Are you an introvert?
In my bed. The music industry has made me an introvert. I used to be popping outside. Yeah. I used to be outside.
Enti obi well known na onye robot ono so ye nipa te sese ja osi nipa da nti amonya omo no so mo mfele omo kakra why na sese akra de ya bro so ebusia me the mensem no esi na and it happens to be a very big update for yem papa yenyina yem papa enti Bishop Abraham Kwekudua, founder of Last Days Gospel Church. May the good Lord continue to bless you and extend your years. We are from Tablet, Rasta, and the whole church. And so we are seeing na two television. Yes, so your viewers and your listeners will be on here. No, we also wishing you a happy, blessed birthday. On your This one is coming from Capito Bobo. Right, Abusia. aha ena me entertainment bets no embassy e patrol. Newspaper review no continues from here. CJ Winters sending me the Abrewana na me invite no from CJ. You be sound switch here.
Abusia mame na wase na mensan so mo akwa ba mfama the dialogue shows where conversation sparks understanding na mra so say dey enkomo twetwe de obokrata mu nsem ya mo akwanya na onso etimi akire wadwen twibe o telephone sisi ya na me activity lines ma na yendi enkomo kakra na yemfa de obokrata mu nsem na entwa so kama emfa ema H&H Gary H&H Gary H&H Gary 4-in-1 ope Gary soakinsa Gary a de asichire ne akade afrafra udi gu nsuo mu a utimi eboa na eye kwanti a ofaso kunkom etu komase efu ni padua mu no eye H&H Gary H&H Gary ena meka wasem ede amaye soya flavor ho ne sanso ewo chocolate energy enso so eka ho ebia obamode a na onsaka bia etu komo ase ema ho etimitor enkatie wo mu chocolate wo mu soya wo mu bomode a na kope H&H Gary 4-in-1 ne bi na emwa na timi ejiana so oped the traditional taste of Gary soakinsa ene na kai say H&H 0249717777 0249717777 you know any number of one ma obenya wo mo say ya dance here say opese ofado do okokoton openetufo bo ni nyina ofre one ma ebeje so H&H Gary perfect where we cry yanko amanso na ya 20 lines na ye ni enkomo obetimi adwene ye na onso wetimi ede wadwen kire etimi ede aba ene dwumadi yeso na afi yemfa de ubokrata aba no yemfa entoaso kama na yemfa emom number obetimi adwene ye woso no 0240550899 eno ene number ye de eye adwuma anopa 0240550899 eno ene number ye de eye adwuma selebe na onso betimi afre na ode wadwenkire etimi ede aba 0240550899 okay na ode wadwenkire etimi ede aba 02405508 yemfa de ubokrata aba na memma eye me guest akwaba na afi no yenni enkomo intentem so mfa ntoaso kama emfa ma me no kasa Alhaji adwane me a ye ba be di enkomo Alhaji Kader Taylor adwane me Alhaji assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam
na pom say
alhamdulillah me ho ye pa
e de wadi ase
patwa na onto e
oba da do me so ho ye papa me so ho ye papa enra de monokobi
na me ni mentimi ankobi
okay yensura hunahuna demo
bala mfi se eye pa se bibi sa timi koso
okay
sanse ne eye koso na nsen wo mai mu no menua ewo mu se etoda na ye ne eye complain se asa indiscipline adoso but I say afedi e di popo ne hunahuna no
okay
abroso ye nwa ye Ghana fo na nye first time asa be ye to aba eyi president bi ni nti ne eye koso no de na esefata se ye tu anamo bi etesa mfi se organizers de ne mpenimfo a tu anamo no me bo ma baso pa
okay
yeah
okay eti ye beto abo ase na ye di emunkomo offer the Ghanaian Times are the most authoritative newspaper or say MPP youth wing protects against alleged state intimidation no ewo page 14 na ehunkomo ebe he president nominate Bafuboni for chief justice ate won akra
o enyanwa sa de ndie ade omotu hu anamo adana disesi na kwemu ada ho a chief justice afede enya ayi ne to akonwa ne de na se kwemu ada ho
yes o say
yes but enu me kenkan emranim ni bi hu so article bi a wo tre se wo se omampani ntimi nominate new chief justice from ono na dwe nkire ne emramu asema ono woni mu no kire se once former chief justice no eda so gina court a ne nsam ni bi da so court a yen fa ho atemu ma ye no enya de a omampani ebetumi a nominate another chief justice ma be take over but ye de ye nimra nti omo mu nimra no ena e kasa nti ye behwe ene ya nomination enya ba no ye behwe de emra ebeka na fe ya to aso
penyi se ebe he de susane body hunu be kwa kogo Kruma bedo ebede okay Ghanaian Times enim ho no na no say police retrieve stolen vehicles, arrest murder robbery suspect, rescue traffic victims eno ewo page 3. Let's take up our destiny. President Mahama urges colleagues ewo United Nations and come out also edikoko to edwa no President John Dramani Mahama edia tuja say yemfa yankasa ye shebere enkura say bibi man na entime mwa and am say ye shebere to abama we termination of appointment nkwai ebene de shebere she say bibi man alaji
sada ya sun we de se free kwa me nkroma breso na sha ase obia ba oba be Canada de yemfa ye shebere she yensa so be wi akire na ma IMF endinia waka no say ade a wo betimi abetu anama wa ebeboa ema Ghana fo realize say esese ye nia ye de ye shebere ehye ye nia ye nsam ne etu anama ebetimi aboa ma Ghana fo etumpon de ya mfi se nka beboa na tabre ya wo ba ye Ghana fo kro ya na wo se yemfa ye shebere ehye ye nsa no wo ba ye wo yi bi adide wo nkofo abehim je bi ye Ghana fo che bia na di sala montuo we no me gidi se ye betimi abamu a na se betimi aye possible a this ye politics free ye bi mu ye politics free ye bi na montuo nyina mu ne ye hu ya ho se ye nipa baako ana montuo bi a ye tu bia ye Ghana enti ne ye nyina ye tu a ifi se sa na montuo betimi akoso but sabre ya ye guso ye sa nyoma we ndie e be ye din se o man no ebetimi de ne sabre ahye den sa wo bra ebinumu eteki advantage se o mo no te aban mu enti bibia ye o mo nko adea o mo makare de ne o mo ko wukura mfa no enti be de no man etimi agina brane na ye nyina etimi ri o man hyebre akuta ne atu anamo ebebo o man atumpo enya adwuma na jiji to mo sesa o musuban ehunu se Ghana ni bia ho hia se ye nyina ye betu anamo baako ye nyina ye beka ya ho abom enya se wo ba na obi wa adwuma mu ana obayi no na de wo de abehye ho na wi a se yemfa hyebre nkuta ne ye be de na yi enya yi timi fisi ye ma pare ye ene o mai baako ye etena ye ntamo a ebebo ye nyina.
Okay, ma memfa wonko the deal guide animu na yehwe ade MPP vet fagbra aspirant enra sajumede na etimi ekoso Mahama appoint Bafo Boni as Chief Justice yensuro ehunahuna demo hit Accra no so ewo emo na afi NDC lacks anti-galamsey strategy according to Akusia Menu and Infoni da Boan Edu Brian Champon crash over Cocoa loan reform. And also, two gentlemen pictures ewa hanmo and also here the daily guide there about. Mama no shas yemfi anti-galamsey. According to Akusia Menu, ewa page 6 of the daily guide. She say any zamanu kuno omo elake galamsey anti-galamsey strategy. Onene ya adwen.
Menene ya adwen pa. Onim say NDC ankata no mu ni idea bia say gold no ye betimi atwedi in gold as a government na timi dem fasupa abro man no MPP aban na start this program no but no mo tie akie kwa no mu hu hia as a program no betimi ay successful but o mo ba mu afa mo be hu say possible as a program no betimi aboa wo mo no ama se si ya me no kasa yi o ma na mo ntuo no mbibie mfocus gina akwa gina gold business no so enti pass o mbenya opepa ani akukuduro pass yen konko pam galamsey ana yen go tunko fo a illegal mining there me nya sure say betimi because o man pani adika be prapra kwam abe ka kire say nipa be 4 million and benefit from illegal mining and untisa Ghana fo na benefit dia adenti ne say ya pam Ghana fo na afei ekofa ho kire ba nti ye hwe ne sacrifice ti o man pani asemo it tells you say when ni idea bia na say we say onye na adwene mpo say eye galamsey ku no o be ku san say ho na say o na ni da so nyina akohye enim say ho na obenya ne sika puduo afi wo de obehwe NDC ba ba mu aboso me enwotwe a say enkro ni meboa wo de ebusa ho say e dia policy ana o matimi aya aboa ma at least e pejama o ma na akoso kakra apart from gold board business o mu ye ya no ape eno pe no mani da so o mu ntimi mfa nhihye papa bi anto kwan mo ebetimi aboa ewa just say you who the direction of the government no this a gold na and almost matter 6 billion e sha say almost matter 3 billion e chi almost 6 na say matter say almost do 13 billion na say enya ade a galamsey adwuma no de enya ade o betimi akono na akono kira because mampani adi kan be ka kira say yan sacrifice because say gold no e be ma yesika na say e be kum yan nkofo de yan hwe ne yan sacrifice yan take back nti me gidi say e bia o mampani no adwene mu no office sika no ehu hia chance say nsuo be say nti ye hwe no so on dey see ato abama no ye hwe no ye ni asem bia ka because bibia no ka be ye ene parliament kura betimi no mampani akotwe da awere no ono okura majority the parliament okuta almost 1/3 another wanyam pokura ma na broso nti edian da wore ne koka
okay
nti ye hwe no at least ya betra se ya ye be kire ya adwene na emom so pe papa ne akukuduro ya de be ko galamsey de me nyin ni se onye na adwene mpo because utie ne nsam kaya na na obeka ya bibie no we kire se waya na adwene se obekoti ya galamsey omuntumi consult ya
okay mamema yewra flip chuma kwaba era kwaba bia bokode de ase share nsache obi anso ye pa
ya so impombo kode e share ache
jabe mboko
oh you jabe
we can go
I weekend am around okay this week has more say me as week is na nyame had more chana me all my 1 week and week in
do mapa na fijasa na so
oyoko I don't think if you anymore yes I'm
senti mejawo
I working day we see a ni do ana obeta machi
wadara ma so kura so yokure ya yedi mo mamudi anti the bokata na ye alaji yama yewra kwaba na yemfa story back wo page 3 of the daily guide yemfa entrance of amount or say the opposition New Patriotic Party yesterday vetted 3 of the 5 aspirants seeking to lead the party into 2028 general election. The exercise, which was formed part of the MPP's of the party's roadmap towards the January 2026 presidential primary, saw former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, former Education Minister Dr. Yao Osei Educhum, and the former Assin Central Member of Parliament Kennedy Ohene Agyapong take their turns before the vetting committee yesterday. And what monitor vetting me?
Oh yes, no many the chip and but all the Team Ken platforms in me monitor, and I was just following up. I was saying now me feedback what was going on.
Okay.
I think say it was so successful. Now senior party in this they're part of the election process. Vetting yeah there. And yeah so regent there but the idea yes mpanifo betutu ano na wo butaye si woni so na adwen a kura wa wo de ba beboa because party no eyeku bra do a say yinipa ba ko no bedi kunanim na wo de tumi mai mpanifo ehihye mu no it is one of the process very very important itimi dey assess nipa no the viability senior Karen Hofa ene niema the visions na ideas so na tutu na no ne hu senior normally so be a call interview for job I know that it was the normal process a course wa enra eshase and as you who you know listen your course it's a good step abeboa ma you say 24 so bra excellency incoming making a presentation also no I mean the name of no it's convincing so convincing say na delegate na motu otu na delegate my feedback no and na pena me by I had a similar year. You see the people are so convinced about honorable Agyapong. And one of the things I can watch them is the Asian economic policy. I mean, that is the way to go, and that is how Africa, especially Ghana, that is the way to go. Because a person developer there, it's about looking within, empowering the potential Ghanaian or more skills in terms of entrepreneurship. Or more ideas. Somebody like the Papa of Fimi, Yamifani Currency, Apostle Kwadusafo is one of the people your friend say is an entrepreneur. Such a person in our honorable Agyapong can say such person with talent and skills, you know. The Asian economic policy model now can answer me and say Sankrofo Musa a bino shedder, a conscious effort. It is a pope one, a shen a jumum, no a jumania cassia. Within that period, then we cut down importation. Then when we do more production, then we export. It is true exportation in any way whenever. Import expenditure. Exportation revenue. The way we do more of local content, now or local people, no empowerment, now more resources in terms of capital, which is infrastructure, raw material, and then technical knowledge, know how to empower Nipano in terms of the technology or the production. You are empowering your local people, and then you are going to do so much production. Industrialization, that is how it started. And that is the model Honorable is talking about. And as somebody who is an economist and a finance person, that is the only way. On the side Ghana, you better more of production and more of exportation. Forget about whatever. We cannot grow. Economic growth comes when we do more of production. It's true production. Nema. Na DBI, we are the can assign then I export to Enya, what you call a foreign exchange. And that is the only way a bit more boy. So Ghanaian, especially Ghanaian youth, that is the way to go. Okay. And that is what MPP government and then akufo-addo. We are talking about what they call one district, one factory. And that is the whole concept. One district, one factory. People didn't understand it. People thought say MPP are banned and I say a government in a factories. No. It is an individual. Obviously who go as an economy, the private sector, and that has been MPP our philosophy. And the party needs that private sector development. We hear President Gufo time or Assembly or say the private sector is the engine of growth, and that has been the principle and the philosophy of the MPP party. Patriotic I said, and that is the way to go. Okay. And when they meet my boy and say, let's build the private sector, let's build them, let's empower them, let's empower the youth, build them. They want resources, no more production, or more production out of their wealth. Growth no being government will tax them through taxation, what they call corporate taxes. Aside that, when they do more, we export and they get more revenue. And no more minor jumba, and the whole concept and the goal and desire of Honorable Agyapong is let's create job for the youth. Because Babuni is Jumaya, and I've always believed and said that no Ghanaian you or lazy. It is opportunity that the person is not having. Near an opportunity. You see, the Ghanaian youth is so hardworking and talented. So Ghanaian youth now, man, or Uncle Canada, Uncle US now, or better Juma 24/7, and I join now, or better 3 times a day, no. So Ghanaian, woman is our capacity, now man is our environment now, or better the same thing among minor to impong. And that is what it is. Capital is the problem of the youth. Abano through policy, I did boy you for now, Honorable Agyapong Council. A bomb say yeah the bomber you see the development, and that is one of the reasons why I even brought MPP brought what they call the venture capital and the President Gufo. And you see, it has always been that MPP is a party who that always brings interventions at the development then capital venture capital is just to help the businesses are very young just to empower them. Now Bano becomes a part owner in terms of his equity shares. Now a developer to a center now abano I withdraw, then it's left for you to run your own business because your man want them original now. Okay. And that is the way to go. Okay.
Eti ma yenko din komamra sia ye di kan bo yensuro ehunehuna demo enra hete enkrampuni mantem no ye di kan. It was organized by the youth wing of the new Patriotic Party led by the national commander Salam Mustafa. Yenko din komo emra sia na ye nin komo commander otime kan no pa ya na 2 TV so ne the dialogue show so ne memo ache
Union.
Akwana bom to say.
I'm a told you before.
Yeah,
most.
say me flip upon us Sani bedroom, Ponano High, mention down who's out.
In fact, if I can't have a bank, I can say, young man, more.
Wadaroma me say yensuro ehunehuna demmo baby say dia na ekoso efri hifa
yo onyam me da ke manager o enchia ekiepo akepo ene obia a ofolo etu o manafem Ethiopia. Yes, so it's Mahuna about as a result of police, national security, any abandonment, or Mapaso, any year NPP for AD. Obi say, o mashaba, and apparently, I share Bangkok for Kuti Party. The NPP for me, you to chew about. Now, reasons are FAC, apparently, and can't hear it. We are yet to say, apparently, say, you take your mododo, mobile, or mundu, 1 year, you can separate between any in your ethical home. But the dynamic people are more, and I need to more time. Yana, you can fact the dynamic to be a mamma. At the better, there are no energy. And I can be to be there. You'll be a agent. Now, then, NDP4, now, or more opposition. The Mamoka side, economy, Mupibia, ever mind you. It's a movie. And then, you can say, almost the opposite call upright. And then, my yes. The abuse of power are a personal. So you commit NPP for no you boom rano. The constitution attached to which will be over 48 hours. Either you release the person and now you take the person to court. May it go. Now what been for 96 hours after that if you are court. Selective application of the law. You know, you see MP4 because of CASA. Over CASA is mayor. But NDC4 any BPA now omodi omo akofumi yako Agyapong North the river of police station 19 police station when you know make you over it was NDC a video Nikolana ombedi that nsem it was no the dominant identity of the police, in fact, it's speculating.
Okay.
A petition, a diploma, police and call Rambotal Uncle Sir Okarano. Regardless of the crime that we have committed, or want to share how a committing, so, a piano, or want to share Chris Lloyd, so the deputy national organizer, they are talking. What is thinking and trouble? Like an MDP, like an MP4, and a million I'm telling you, the Comical US and a US, a Costa, maybe big total bombers and Mowat and so on and so forth, you know, aperture. Because in there, after we MPP here, Ghana won't come with you. I said, we have second class citizens of Ghana. Because you're NPP point here. Let me back it. May I court? No court of catching in bed. Ghana, na yet. Now, a binum actually binum. In the IGP, the Jipre was pro IGP. In IGP, or Nipa extension, Madame Bonnet. In the because of that, I'm an abundant, I can't actually IGP. Or the chairman upon the quack and a man or 1 week demand. Because of that. The constitution, I'm not going to be a tool not a year down. I have the factor now address that issue. Civil procedure error or become one time not a year down. Now, what could see the patrono. And I know what.
Sapepepe.
But to me, Ghana for a police service. Now, we get Ghana police, you know. Obiato, what is that to you know? Ghana for a service. Okay, everything mean of IGP, if you people understand, and now remember, say the same constitution. I'm not police department, you know. Uko Article 290. I can say we must not use our arbitrary and capriciously, but then you capricious and arbitrary application of the law. Stand a question. Ninia the Obama because why put it's the IT yet Gordon Asaripedia yet Agyapong yet Okateki Africa yet Adenta Kumi yet Amadou Dako party comedy any minianum. Just say in the last 8 months number of MP for our market a booking. Uko OSP, AKT former finance minister, Yenifoyata, Papano's actual letter, Ediama OSP say, oh, me back the yet taking. OSP said, media and family, with the will cry media and family. Now, OSP, I bet you now a press conference. The MP, Fakadam, Black or so, a tune of 1.3 billion. And the Mustafa Hamid. No evidence. Mustafa Hamid, Emma, the lawyer, extra Emma, IGP, oh, what I say, the bed of the captain, and I did with me again. Namin the Yamo, you know. You also have always stand by again. There is a 240 million fraud uncovered. And I said, Tabono, already bought Mustafa Hamid. And in this 240 million fraud, Mustafa Hamid, you are 10% in Kwa Evom. Now, I know a chief executive now. I'll be there one thing. But I know where Zakadam of 240 million. The CEO only benefits 10% of it, meaning that makes sense to me. For me, I'm a CEO. I'm the one leading the Flatadam. 250 billion number. Now, 10% in plan and media one. OBJD. There's something logically wrong.
Okay.
With the story. And because of that, Mr. Hamid, I should share the account more, or more who be there, or I should share the account more, or more who be there, or I should share the Zaki account more, or more who be there. I must say, sorry, or more should share if you cannot. A bizarre OMC. I catch you over there. Obia for him say when you can be a company.
Okay.
And yet, OSP and a career complete Emma OSP and anything of that sort.
Okay.
Yes, he is very bad interested. These are the things that are on. I don't want it. No, channel. There's a problem. There's a problem. And that's what there's weaponization of these state agencies. We are sure Mukutupa.
Okay.
I say MPP for no more. It's here. It's Mukutu. But then you say, Omichi at the phone Kakrate, Omukwaya, Omi attention to the mocho. Omi say, oh, Mokochi, Nayakochino, Mochi Hanan, Nayakochi Hanan, and Amuchi Tamawut, Nayakochi Tamawut, Mukochi Abonye, Nayakochi Abonye. It has become the order of the day.
Okay. enti enu akrata mo de koma IGP no o mo receive assurance be no mo de mo amo say yepe o man be pese gina na so say enya institutions state institutions obema independent modjuma assurance be na won mo e de ma mo say how I would rather go krata ze aba no ombe yo mo famu de say na be na say ehuna no eto betwa
omo say yebo Ndua IGP kasa ono an kansa no when you and the receive petition me pay for in a by led by COP Gariba our director of prisons but for receive petition you and our catch yourself I'm going to go with the command but my member police for about
okay
ndo mo ya dia nipa de ya dia sai the police for a year into me the police for say you know mo juma e mani ye and this is exactly what we are saying so omoma periphery your any juma they should be professional in their work if the police for about any juma
okay
professional you think that maybe is ma for him say man sir ye dia e dey problem on the follow demand so omunja this midnight arrest na anajo and a participate wo da no na ya be puno na ya show na next time say from for anybody say na dey end say any police for anything na ye catch on so omunja that midnight Rambo type arrest
okay
any weaponization of state agencies and all those things, you know.
Okay.
Now, I'm building a better system of equitable application of the law and justice in Ghana.
Okay. Commander, ana pebeda aswanya daje na oni edi nkomo. Ya pemre na obeka yen sana fe nkomo bi aka bia no. Ya hwe ne yetime di ofikasi bebeda wase. Awusa panya atise ne no edi nkomo ye the National Youth Organizer of the New Patriotic Party. Salam. Mustafa na atise ne no edi nkomo anope na. SM na dodo na efe no. Zajum.
Minya.
Youth Commander akasa. Se no anu gwahunu anu so ho.
I feel like I'm about to. I think he spoken well. Wakasa na adeba honi say it's. I think it was even too late because bo mo shase MPP NDC by yo mo shase ya no mo obi nka say bio obi ayen from so ana obi ebumuna so a ma yemfane mfa amra kwan so but what you say legitimately say officer Ghana ni whether or MPP ni or NDC ni I am from so and I say I ade anya emra kwan so you say den ye de nefa but to the sense who arrest nipa no in a way as if say nipa no a criminal I mean armed robbers at the point so who call police Asia armed robber na or surrender they need to do for no money as well. They don't go further to shoot the person. What I said, you arrest the person and then take him or her through the legal process.
Okay.
But to the sense that it means MPP ni and as we are affiliated to MPP ni now just say about BB or no that's what they say. It's about me kakra. You better move the power. You better say 2 years. Aha, who now there is all the you did the ground. You better be. What we have seen pano, you don't even let him have access to maybe an illegal team. Now why incarcerating in a cell for a number of days. Normally in Kadili, in the analysis, watch check around 48 hours. Suppose police now are arresting or case be also preparing documentation to do the prosecution. Not court now. You still need more time say bia anipa no also hear more investigation and then that one you seek permission from the judge any grant you are like say bia emfa no ko bia remand for bia 1 week and 2 weeks pending further investigation or when I say bailable you know the person now the person should be given a bail say if it's or your money bail now police will just continue with this investigation but that is not what we are seeing they don't really abroad Jenny Basa did share your friends and say Maria a year by Black Maria. I mean, this all it's just to make a name for so be any so. Nippon from so Fanuko court. Ochi no we are Fanuko court na court ni na asem. Obi say uni evidence Fanuko court na court no corner court ni ti asem dia. Then manipa ni bill.
Yes.
Manipa ni bill no kofi na continue with your further investigation. Uye bibi a you just invite the person. But o mba obi kasakra na ne kasakra ebros akra bia yakoche no. You also can asem na information say bia enu akumidi na ma akoche no. Enti atin say is the right call. Say yeshuro ehunehuna omaya no man dey adwuma
yes
na tumi so nya just for a period 4 years ebere so abere na so e ba koto aba nti clear call say ya omaya demonstration akoso na Ghana for na abehu ame e call so petition a omo present copies will go to other diplomatic affairs missions no embassy they will get a copy no more hu near course because they are all witnesses to it. Nti ye kan na se wonti a ewura bi no na nipa no so o tata ohufo a
oto ne bema
nti o ya na nipa no bi na se ye ntimi ahodu a na akoda na street ayi but ye person do sa stage no enti na sa demonstration ayi akoso na His Excellency John Domani on call the IGP e do be na IGP o yes so emotional about the issue you are attacking you as a person o na no do attempt do issue a take it to court
you know
for libel or defamation
yes.
You don't take like criminal offense.
Meanwhile, also be a diwatem. It wouldn't go to that process.
Yes.
Obi so a jina petem on the full grave of the public. Cameras na attracting obi say obeto na anke be buy like
yes.
I know yes. I know that the any more do more day.
What they physically do nipa threatening nipa no.
Yes akwache no actually statement emi amana be ni one sort in krom your party so be akram friend.
Obi am friend. Now obi ono na no akwatra no you know. We don't encourage me I've always said it. Look, you ndi nipa tem just say obi a nanim now when you yefe a personal attack. You don't do that.
Yes.
Say nipa na adwen o kire no na say we mu ndo a ana say the police ni nemo ya mama obunu na wontia woni ne nya adwen a criticizing actions when the person say me say bia me tika kaka so tika it's an insult. Yes. You don't do that in politics. And there e pass now the mama no o the form then they be encourage obi a we don't attack the person. The person say ni nipa bia na o didi ne ho for and there we say anye nemo the policy say bia ene NDC for a galamse omo kan some day campaign tie you know madam omo we can tell them say they have been dishonest. The president is being dishonest, the NDC party is being dishonest. I know they wait me can say and me can say me ndi attempt but the actions na me them may qualify ni sir me ndimi ma metina TV so na me didi omampani attempt en to no hope I know there sabi ontiti e de ma yen awo abrabo mu no Ghana hantiti e de ma e fie abusuan titi e de ma ya nkere sa but say nipa no amamo na enye dia we have every right as citizens to criticize and comment on it but what I say enti e de mi ase say of course we bia yanti at iboni bia police for no we professionals na friend say you for organize can attack bia nkoso yanti say ya bu obi it's good. It means that we are developing and growing as a nation. Democracy is anete. Okay. Minumi ntimi have been ntimi yebe. Have been ntimi ko ben komuda. No. Any basa na enye nipa.
Ala we bia na adwen fa.
Yes, basa
kwa
diversity. Nyame kwa na Nyankopon kwa no onti ase. Because so bia je bi ogina. You might be also adwini but in your interest we should be able to come together and develop this country. Whether MPP or NDC, the ultimate goal is that Ghana is developed and the youth get job. Mobile me adwuma eden aye. That is the whole focus. And this MPP in a bit more to then we are all moving for it. What I say, and then it's 4 years at that moment. Almost but the science in the name of Galam say, look, it was very clear. We brought out a whole policy of how Galamsey should be handled. To the sense that the equipment buyer are efficient so much that all this equipment in the year or mining, you don't destroy so much soil, you don't destroy so much trees because efficient production now and our process now it me extract minerals and go to know efficiently.
Okay.
Yeah, buy can was before and this for so we are machines about any galams. And then excavators will be big go can want some almost about 4,000 pieces or 400 pieces of excavators, you know. I would almost catch say it's going to go into different areas. Omo defend it. In sure pranso bremu so adabi e kan wasem so no omo kan wasem dey campaign e dey big board to major TV so no
ya ba ga say ma men ko na alaji so na join chemla on issues aye raise alaji yenso huna demo ene nkomo a ye di hu nkomo adaro ma
and yes madika aka kakra dan eti ne say empenimfo se ye ke kama funu no
kama dampa
eto danso a o transfer public ni bi nso issue no ya na no ode yam fa gro to nchen etada verbal attacks a free social media e de bampenimfo so
yes
mi fi sa say yentete no ase enioma kofo nti ye besere say sebe ya ye katia mpanimfo sesenia omuntimi enhure na nipa timamufo any sabi opposition members no yenhwe se yenso ye mabru ene ye ma atemnie ni sa nuoma no ye behwe ne ye free that because this time the ekoso no so obeka ya bibia sinansen ya ye koye otikoko so ya yese abrante bia kodidi otumfo atem tete utia kwa ne nsama na na no hye
ano hye dodo
utia se sami ama we no esese sabe in as much as kasa against authorities no ene omo ahunahuna ne ade no you
should be mindful of our
yes ye kasa sabi ene mobile phone ni social media na so easy ama ye nyina eno so nkyere se ye betimi aye bibia ye pe bia sa the company for ja bibia trust ade a ebe ha dwene na mom se ne aye se akoya de na akoya se omo attack ne ba on opposition members nko aso no enya de papa bese ya de omo de rules and regulations bi ato na obi bia wo be yes ane o ma ne bi wo social media ne ade no on be caution ni ade me feel say e betimi sanitize the system but pass e be jatu musa no bi atwe cameras na nimu a no wo kan yo pe no odi mpanimfo atem no anu wode
enti alaje ni mira chum tama hesese John Dramani mama hia centrefo a na o ka say wa obe sade ne bia no on be track code na o ma ba chew ni ade no me kanofia na eno akwa me saka obolo mpon me say na I was expecting president say Didi kan as a leader na say render some apology bi say bia de share di ban ye nemo no maye panyemo ntino obi di machi unimo bi o support mo ba bi me ho do ntino okodi o papa tem okodi o maami atem odi panyemo bi atem Ghana which panyemo nso wo nchiri ma ono so wonkofo a ono so edu semis ma ba ono so beka bi enti so bi sa akoso na menya awe na miantum wo bi a me pachew na ka tontwa na ka ehu say president apachew dia going forward no obi antim nya bio na sa achew pa na ma kamia say ensem esi ya ne nkofo ka che nkofo enso entum panyimfo no ehye nkofo mu ankofo akaro say ehu say du so enti enso be yiwa no be kwekwa no ma me nkwa ma so na me ne the member of parliament for the good people of Tema Central yewra Charles Force me ne no entwetwe nkomomla sisi ya enra yewra converting ni nyina na odimu akotre bia ye ndi enko mo kakra me wa teme nka no pa na 2 TV so ne memo ache
open me jo
na tema boko de
tema boko ma me fa kwenya so enchia o panelist ne onko for
okay
na me enchia the good people of Tema Central so
okay
okay
enra yewra ewie ne vete no asamba ko kan ya na dena Tony Penna Damis no say this is just one more step in our journey together and na vetting enkomode a ewo mu a anopa be ma ye tiefo ne ahefo atie adaroma
and bibia ko ye as the be americano way a family gathering yakobobo party no and Ghana in general and bibia ko ye in fact beside the vision the programs among other things no now beside say adena one ministerial position which answer say the first MPP under President Kufo no deputy ministerial position but decline here
under the able Nanado. So Omubisano. But I was here who said Kennedy a generic person. So many branches which fit into the narrative of a president. And I say not on person, but not on person ever boxing into one department. Or can vision about employment. Because unemployment is a national security issue. Because we see Mbekuni Bia Sama a separate kakra because Obiye School 2018, 2015 on your mother. A journey and Nana or share no cool school no or none as the woman the chop money and a 5 year in break. I mean it's a big issue and I did than Akumaso. I mean it was a fruitful discussion.
Okay. Yansha and Niama da and so you are on a Dawson. But Yansha ne a proba woko and Kitaudia or ne delegate AD Yamfa emo mienua. You bet my mobia atiasi anope.
Yes, no, Okobia. In fact, I know me can be so a generic person. If about call what departments they play one move. Or do constituency be or no himself or say, ye be a juma. Now I'm being juma so that Obia sorry on funny bags or bank can say. Because a juma be among other things, maybe I may come say it 1 million Ghanaian youth to go into agric, another 1 million youth to go into business. One, a say, sir, Bibia, they also importing, a better reverse it. Because onions, Ghana, onions scramble imported, tomato imported, carrot, Bibia imported. But yet to me empower the youth, normal to recall into farming. Yeah, establish your own. I just say, Nyama we are importing. You better start you better export-oriented nation. And also the drive obey industrialization. A key. And Obian himself, party for Oshisham, Obian himself, Nico did yet. And a key at the hall. But among other things, and your party for now, issues on Ghana. That is why you penny back home. They be all say, Kennedy Orban is coming to save the motherland. And come 31st of January, no. Both it has nothing to do with even MPP. For the motherland. And Abrabona Okono or Bontua or Chiloma at the Kunti or Bar Ghana basis because Okasa is Ghana, Okasa a politician, almost a also come movie. But we need to change the narrative and Nipa Bakupa nobody answers our narrative, no, I can be on Agyapong.
Okay. I never console a general debate. Ghana Ifa na pro born and nsemo kan we it seems say before so be constituency BM no na wo ho constituency no raw material kra dominate wo no ne kan be fa so a obeboa ma sa constituency no etimi agina na so banchi issue okopeja ne body issue okopeja ne nyina no amankofo mo say sa ye wo banchi kra Ghana ha no ma ye betumi anya so mfa so kra chen gold a dey say yen sa say any yensu
and in Tisana medical kind or do constituency be unique on its own. Constituency be twin mechanism Adanson, yes. So I mean 276 constituencies in your programs for each constituency. And international no say Galam say he believes in sustain mining. Mining won't say in stew, won't say yakwaya no. But then there should be a program. Mbebuna ye use your money in mining. So that is why I'm earlier making say unemployment is a national issue, a national security issue. Because to me, a baby and Jumama and Mbebunu we are and the Galamsino. But because a human anyone. but I was say country here come together, they draw program, which on Agyapong want draw a extensive program on mining.
Okay.
Inti me say or not the power the man Ghana ba fan into befra.
Yeah, the power na man Ghana be fan to my frampa. Enti ne kwan so no me yedo be sie no message be na de be ma delegate titu wona ehwe ne otie ne regents a wonyankom regents a wakom kura no anamo ese wotuo kopem se 31st January no inkunimdie no ebetimi aye yewura edia.
Well, Strada yes, no, Bibia. What's that taxi? One, that one, I catch you say that be a motherfucking idea. My young got to about what's that talk to passengers? Almost every passenger, including mate, and driver, almost a Kennedy normal pay. What could you want? Almost a one papa now kind of quarter bar, yeah, better. CC and local banking hall. Almost a Kennedy pay. Business owners. Unemployed youth, almost one for number, pensioners. It's your best friend. It's here for polling station executives, electoral area coordinators, constituency executives, all my executives in your best friend. Munya Ghana, Adoye, Ghana for say, Mofa Kennedy, Agyapong, Brahman, more than a bar, MPP 2020, Iberi, come December 7th. Into the sun, they says, Robibia. Now, Obia, when the campaign a communal labor to save the motherland. In the West, Obia in Nayambua, Nayam one touch.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're right. But that's a person that I didn't come on.
Mate, Madam Waseso.
I was up and telling a didn't come away. Mrashebi Journey at the ma or man for our war tema centra. You're a chas force in artist, AD and Como Anopeno. Alaji now. Na wona na kasa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ntina masema na manugusu ana meka no. Efa aye say yantetie no ejija.
Okay.
Because ye hwe de meburu no say omo fa phone si omanim nsemu asabe ya le.
Ka asemu asem na no an say.
So obeka ye mre bia na na adan kwa akufo-addo breso. BC nkola bi kwotwere BC. Aye say invigilator na amamu an copy o say dey. Na nkola atwe kama no mu dio mampani atem ne ade akire o mawofo be pa achew ne ama GS for kra em say omo sanse akwa no sanu ma no ese say ye hwe sanu ma we na the GS o say bi hu ba bi e be start e free but ese say se etu ho anam because to so koso say ya emwa ko to da ho ye no kra ye politicians no e to da enye ne ye fe ne say bi a wo be attack wo opponent. But ubehwe opponent supporter bi na no nsema wo ka kire wo nipa na wo ta na chi no wa hwe a wan control wo wa hwe a wo so betwe camera si woni makeka bi
yes
sa se nyina obia so wo ne yonko nsam ya obia so betimi akansem nsam fi bu ne yonko so but say ya control ya ho na ya hwe ho amfiri ma bi se ho a dimi de me feel say authorities no ase so mutimi di measures bi atukwan mu ma yetimi twitwa sa no ma we so ntisa sa de we ya nhwe ne ya nso no sa bre ya ba me blame obi an so me blame o man pani John Roma ne mama ne mpanimfo because so hwe Kevin Taylor no started sa de we egan kwotena brochi di ni patam ye ne ma oba Ghana ha na mpanimfo shield no ya bona ho ban so ya vo bona ho ban ade ne court to crime lasam ne ko foolish case so ti ase ntisa wo ye we nyina awie na so obi nso be ka bi na afa wo so ni pa ne pa chi se wa che no a na dia pa na wo pesa wo kire wiase
de na benefit wo protect ni pa no they against you ni de and the ni pa de wo simple like to be kire no
ya ka minti na wo nya ye ogusu ye ya wo pa ga na am protect no to the level say Supreme Court issue kura na nke da ho a na SMK wo ba ma yin pa ye chi no no mu kokko squash case no atotwene ye ama na we free person obetimi akoba bi opebia eno nti sometimes on see a case ye ma politics no take over bibia wo ma we mu a oban no ye be wie tie no ye be ye breguo because ye ma na ye person omusua ne yoma e free ye ho na daachi e be ye emo obetimi abo ma oman no agina ye na utie no a honorable Kennedy Akompre ko Agyapong na ne so ade hunu nyina ne say ye youth no ene o man future enti se ya building youth no ma youth no timi gina na sa wo building youth what sasu ba we ya e be na ye sa so ababa wo bo mperimfo wo bie wa no awudi o matam ne no I can tell you say that you say be here because nyankopon say ne nyankopon bo wiase no ene ma boni bi a wo ni ye obi na wo fi say ye wo de no e be kọ abetia enti me gidi say esese ye hwe na saa nyoma we ye toto nyoma e betimi aboa ye yi ho afiri saa atenie ne eni enso ade ne saa nyoma na e koso social media no if say ya de ehia pass ye tu ho na mo
okay abusia H&H Gary ena e betimi aboa o hanga no strike na opese wo bre hanga kom na se ampofri mu a wo bi wo land bag mu wo bi wo ka mu yewra twum se ne ka mu H&H alaji de mentra ne ka mu ye ba yewra twum de ne ka mu H&H okọ no office bi wo ho efie odi bi amankola ndi akoshom land bag ma ko school tembia no enkola H&H Gary no na A2 osase accommodate din bia nkonko de ma yefumu nkoko bobo ntokuro bia H&H ne ben wa de ohia nse wonya nsuo wonya disposable cup kitwa bia wotia ndiguma eno ano wotu ekom na ase na wotimi ato aso e de aye wodjuma frɛ one mo e was 0249717777 na womwa na nya bi na ton na nya bi to na nya bi di na emwa na yenyina entimi enkura ye wo so ya ho ene esanse wo chocolate energy enso so e wo ho no bomoden a na gibi ebe bo papa yipa benifo eno akata babonten na efi eye omampani ahye ye President John Dramani Mahama has nominated Justice Bafo Boni to replace Justice Gertrude Araba Sabatokono as Chief Justice. A statement issued by the presidency, it was announced that the president has, in line with Article 144(1) of the 1992 Constitution, forwarded Justice Bafo Boni's name to the Council of State for consideration and subsequent approval as Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Mote ya mwa erachum ya mwa
media anya mwa because say I don't know what shede ma shede da is something on my plan is
okay
ye be yi ye ma me tokunu afi ho na yi ufi ho a na ye de Bafo Boni aba I mean that was what was planned yes inka incident na cause no senka you find say Supreme Court judges na no they should have even stood against the processes but I mean it's going to benefit him into why not but you see we have set a precedence a bit high and that's my fear because nema omugina so and they omudi yema me efi hoyi those things are normal administrative issues in every office in every organization me too kwana ma per diem now for whatever reason what prepare per diem no and there's a spending officer why I'm just to receive do catch them okay when you are entitled to at that time I may not have the privy to go into the guidelines let me go refer to my condition of service and some no so if anything at all I say inadvertently say my users can I should be called to order you fund and then normal you refund it because and you only prepare a voucher for payment and it's a mistakenly you ask him per the procedure and say no this money you are not entitled to it has a best charge you against your salary better source and I say you refund the money and it's just a normal day-to-day administrative office issues what I say so you go to that extent that you so now the UOB there I mean it will happen again I'm not being the prophet of the but any government whoever is the Chief Justice it's easy to get some of these things to charge him as what misbehavior and it will happen again I'm just telling Ghanaians you should be prepared send the that Chief Justice role nananka and can be a criminal I yes any plan over transfer to retirement of 70 no and they are very yes and it's not good
for be about also the Chief Justice na
very good be about Ukraine Chief Justice and then more and by his is by appointing by 7 at a time 7 months 8 months into yes we are bad I'm saying it yeah I mean you have to be honest with yourself we have to carry our own chief send the idea MPFN say yeah speaker beba no yes yes and that's what they have that's the part of my chat no but it's not good for our democracy it's not good for them. Yeah, sure. And then mami the issue now sound call for review. Let's see what will happen. I know that Attorney General running quickly to Supreme Court just for interpretation and answer the full ruling. No more judicial at the Supreme Court. But they should allow the system to work. Because and then you think that we are beneficiary. But China Bebano, was anyone who start crying for over say, hey, I don't know, an idiot, because we want to set presidents, But you're best now, almost quite I'm running a Juma. And for me, I'm not surprised. Say, yeah, Bafuboni. And as a president, and I did. He's the one. He's acting. On and on acting. And now the most senior on the bench. Okay. Yes. Intino. I don't see any age to retirement. It's just some few years, if not a year or a year and some months. I'll be call retirement. Why not? I mean, say the thing is that he has also helped them, because I remember during the presidential petition 2012, this particular church, making the ruling, he was just not. No, to me, one said I never be or supportable or dissenters. I call ya, Mammy Batch and I'm prepared now, or prepare Batch and I'm saying. Who identifies no, this money I want. He just asked me for a refund, and it's normal. It's not any crime. It won't be any.
But we are paying for Kukudama, Akasa Ukruma say process here. Yeah, mamma, na faso. And yet, and so start say abana bunya gunasu. Oh yeah, Yura Ansar, former director for Ghana School of Law. And so as that not to be say, I say a nina so be and. I say abana bontrim for to position a demo no ba bontrim say moye dan me ba na nsu tokra meka say we are neighbor me ba na we abokra me say nsu ato asase ma enti yes bontrim pod obi
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ekan before the election on the NDC lawyers share no catch me say they have realized in the judicial hierarchy right from high court right from circuit court high court appeal they should have their people there. That's what he said. He said it. In fact, all canon, big jump. And they will find ways and means that do pack the court with them, and that's what they started. And in their mind, so one to me, I need the apex, the first person I know, the chief of all the justices the chief of all the justices Well, you can't trigger that. Want to me, new more can. And you see, we should just be ready. Okay. I'm telling you, a lot more petitions will be coming. Easy chair. It's now a battle between the NDC themselves. But they are going to proceed on that. Easy. Yes, I'm telling you, they will do it. They will do it. They will do it. They will make sure they will start go through the same process. That's what they started. Go on to me and you talk on view. And now if they have somebody they think in their mind or affiliated, make us where this in far from that, make us. But they think they are more influence. I can't normally check a beer. Then they can, because eventually, so maybe the final will be at the Supreme Court. Okay. The Supreme Court, Chief Justice here and a bear panel, your friend saying, Justice no make case. So look around city as a presiding judge on the bear nomination. That is the whole thing. So it's something that Omash said. Okay. On no more they come Maku. Till your bench, nipa be favor or more than so. They are good. And the only option here as MPP and as opposition party we have is to choose a winnable candidate. Going into 2020 election, that will become so obvious. Ghanaians are ready to vote for him. We need a massive winner. Obedient to me and young baby. And yes, the Ombe fire. Okay. And that person send me your council, your market, and your Juma. The ordinary Ghanaian is saying that bring honorable Kennedy Agyapong, because on no Nigeria. That's what they are saying. Okay. But what they are saying, you be a canvas of your paper panasa and I say, didn't a near Cano, near Cobentino, anything like us about the Ghanaian. Because run up to MPP, Prime Minister, if I say, let's say, call a massive loss, a illusion. Data, research, it doesn't lie. Records are saying, say, the dropper, you drop about almost about $1 million. Or 1 point something million, over 2 point something million. It is not say drop on the kind of vote to who. No. 2020 elections are NDC vote to me. Just appreciated just about 100,000 votes. But what I say, absolute numbers, just about 100,000 votes. What is telling you and telling us is that a young party either card-bearing members and party sympathizers or affiliates or more party, for one or two reasons, because of why we manage ourselves, because me in my constituency, I witness it.
Yeah.
No, I witness it.
Yeah,
yes, I witness it. Me and the boy, I catch a piece, master. But I could be the numbers are just not normal because and that constituency New Jaminoff is a strong MPP constituency. There's
about 10-11 or na many PC. Ewo Jumapo.
Yes.
In fact, me draw crowns no do. Na my friend also, but I'm say. Mira,
me over to me, I see police station or I see police station one. Over to me, I told you no. If for anything at all, you'll see that as a parliamentary UE, but presidential,
it's very tough.
It is a threat. That is what happened. And in Ghana for Eka, should be a course, maybe a course no. It's a mistake. Now, ya Ghana for car, some problem let 2 years, better to be. Then the only option is that we bring Honorable Agyapong because the problem of this country is job. Yeah. And to create job, you need an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Rather say, the whole government payroll is 800,000. And we are talking about 30 infant labor for the working class, it's about 50 million kroner. 700,000 penny abayo. The remaining 14-something million so you empower the individual, and that is what Honorable Agyapong is talking about. The East Asian economic policy model. When you do that, you're able to do a lot of production, and it's through exportation, and as an export in the revenue. Import simply means expenditure.
Yeah.
But export is revenue. Do you want to know export? So, export revenue. Now for development. Man.
But I say, Alaji Maba so na as a what boy yes you Christo can say what boy ni ye. Will be the question by Richmond say Mr. Ask Chum who is his preferred candidate.
What will be say? My preferred candidate. Look, let me tell you. My preferred candidate has always been Honorable Agyapong.
Okay.
And that is from and then members of Agyapong.
Okay.
Our first coming. I was a polling agent on the election day.
Okay.
I was Uber New Jaminoff in terms of campaign. I led the campaign in New Jaminoff.
Okay.
And I am forever committed and faithful to Honorable Agyapong. Because look, yamfa policies to change. I always say me policies never do. And I've never in my life said me police because of one city feel communication party dey me encourage obi am one city that me am for me car e come run bibia me call party program me na me miska e me dem what I say. So I believe in what will bring liberty from which be party ma.
Yes.
And there be a penny be about 50 cities. It's any life that any abrabo. Abrabo no say what do financially sound.
Yes.
And that is what Honorable Agyapong is. So all first come message is kako show to. And no more.
Okay.
Name we dey adwuma eba. Na ka me meto tractor dey akoko nso say omo ye. I would have used for myself. And that was the whole concept. So, Master, Medeba, who for you, one will be on for so. I met me there at our car for them.
Yeah, that's it.
And then we can't crash. I
crash and that die, and that's a cut off. Alaji, quick, what you think?
Only part of Mr. Question, you are saying, come. I am waiting for you. I'm saying, I'll be Sunday. I'll say,
no, but
and this is for the idea of testing the waters. Yeah, but come kind of in public. Emma Ghana for you say, my many dear, a coin be aso, or mobile on best son, or no, and a electoral commissioner. And you know, Miss Annual, we and young mama.
Okay.
And young mama cry. Okay. Now, San Yama will soon tell a young MPP for Tonda. Now I say, a year will be way more. I say, who say a dear humor. No, you say, and this bar or banana, the papa be an or baby. And this bar or bay. To say, I've been papa be no, or no, and went to me and fat one policy implementation ibia to na nisu say we na me ba me ya na say 24-hour economy o kan yi ene ye hu bebi egina to ti ase enso sa MPP ya ye tina se ye hwe han wo bra form 4 ka kire ye say ye nto aba emma honorable ken na se ya maka na ma o mo nto aba ye hwe han ekodi sikani ni o ma bi achi emma ne ni akọwie ye ni nti opportunity na sa aba biu say MPP fu delegate ye betu anamon ne make sure say ye betu aba ma nipa Ghana fu nyina say ye mfa ne mra na ye ntimi nyapa because ne any is for ye nya de ye bekoso ye betimi atena sa no ma we mu omo ankasa no omu
kotokwa na mo
crash eno mo ye nyina ya asa matra makwa eno man kwa no mo ye eno nti America ka say omo to sesei omo ni da so nyina ye gold business no
yeah
the gold board no oman pani kwotena ba bia wose city no are stable because of gold board okotena ba bia say no gold board pen omo ade am fi say omo timi de aboa no matimi de abuma
be aka komeka say Ghana foot timi wododo because of gold board
what you say intimi de nyame yanim ye besre ye bekoso asre MPP fo say ye mo ye ho modern pa say sa brand ye say all indications e kire say honorable Ken win no ye de wo gidie se wo win de nanso e be hia se MPP fu ankasa nso na ye wo ayi se ye beto aba no ye be kan yakum ya kan ye se se ono an ye beto aba no ko se ye be make sure se wo win se be ye ni so adi hunu a kire se MPP betimi aba abaje power 2028 no etimi aba na de ba kon so a e koso social media me pese ye ka ho asa
okay
ye se MPP ase aban betena so no ene me bebre ho MPP aban be ye ya me gidi se obi nipa ba ko anasa one presidential aspirant entimi attribute saade emma na but akoyin se ase ya attribute bibi emma one particular aspirant say we won na ye we enso me dwene ho amenti ase ade ba ko a just me adwene ho a me pese me ka ho asem na ye NIA Ghana card I don't know but for some me actually media 207 na mampani kufuo create NIA CEO ene ho no manoma no sabe na Dr. Mamudu Bawumia na o ye MPP 207 asembisa o ana no ye cabinet minister
and then what
now we advisor to the president ana
and then what
and now ko Ghana card bibia so mo say Dr. Bawumia idea ano kwasam idea so dia idea obi idea wono watintim abia ho office ayi ho CEO adwumayefo nyina agu ho ye adwuma ansa na wo ba party ni mu no eye de na Ghana card ko ye idea and na medwene ho amenti ase because sometimes you nim say MPP aban ba for 8 years even from omampani je egufo and you may ye MPP for and the papa be MPP for ye no a edimu no ye nyina de ho kwaye but akwaya say and you may be ho a oba akufo pese wo gi credit ne ma no me wa sa wo kasa wo kwa bakwase mu ahwe ade ne farba re be ade ne free e ba betintimu ya metuwe na say waso da ye bi na watintimu wasi wo dan aboso mpawie ankofo tim na wo ba na say wo ba bepenti da no ho a edan no be ye wo idea wo na wo de bai
Masan Komenya MPP achievement. Whoever wins 31st January no ebe just achievement so dey.
But campaign aye I saw more attribute ni o ma bi o win oba akukura ko gina ba bi na wo keka na achievement a wo bo sa na ma nyina aka ho. Said or achievement no wa achieve Ghana card wa say mobile money interoperability ni sa na ma.
Okay.
Me give say ebe hia say ya ye be ma MPP fo ne Ghana fo nyina ate ase se sabe MPP ne nyina nipa ba.
Okay.
Se MPP achievement biya omanfo no agi atuma ye nhwe nim se eya ho no ye nyina ye dia ye nyina yitumi atubututu ye.
Okay.
But so ba akofo be gi se ono e na wo ye de na sa be kwasa mo ho e kire se ade no kra ye hya se kra no won ka ho.
Okay.
Ya na ese ye ba me ye ka na amanfo nso enyante ase na ye hu no kra e wo sa na montuo ni nyina mu.
Me da say era 1 minute na
so obi cancel on the way really it's not an issue Yanhwe what any obia won ahode na yi. So me, what is the way forward? Honorable Agyapong, what is his vision? The bigger vision. And na ye catch a delegate for. Na yemomo who say the bigger vision. And he said ye be creating nyuma. Na mabun be na that is what the problem is. Ye be creating nyuma, na be any nyuma. And na ye can job creation there. Honorable Agyapong is second to none. I don't know you meet me like I say ye ba entrepreneur on his own resources or they are developing so that is the way to go. So candidate to be attributed so only they do about I mean you are just observing and can know the truth. So then I mean you can because maybe our policy this idea is not by I mean say okay it is there it's obvious today you best share near catch a delegate say what Honorable Ken is talking about is job creation. Seneba mobudumenya adwuma aye na independent through agriculture, through tourism, I mean ecotourism and all that. Now you create more job because agriculture has always been the pillar in terms of our national economy, you know. Agriculture holds so much. We services sector and if you are agriculture sector holds is second to all other and to be to develop and agriculture no when you advance in agriculture, advancement of agriculture leads you to industrialization. Yes. But what I say, because raw material, who are developed, now we can Gary, very nice Gary, but Gary, I mean, DB. Oh, okay. Very, very nice. Okay. Production, no, and as a source of raw material, if you cassava, and cassava, on Japan, they will come once. The name is Nefi cassava, you have no idea. But for bigger industrialization,
Ben, my mention pay. Or per bunch of PC, papa.
That was a bunch of PC, I think we'll be my corner. Oh, post out there, and talk about Japan. You know, we could be an obey sure to be the bunch of PC after a weekend. And now, I'll catch him in John, I'll catch him say, hey, Zempera, oh, boss, bunchy information, Jody May. And as I have bunch of PC when they say, did you? Yes, me dear more. And she bunchy, dear bunchy, never more, man, you know. And then name on Honorable Agyapong, Eddie Bano, in terms of deep chair. It's Honorable Agyapong, I will be a deep chair. That was you quite a bush for one sassy. Yeah, what I was campaigning, one of my things was ecotourism. Very big. Forest, yes, I was the center of the Okunagasa. What I say, and it's something I any penny. Honorable Agyapong, but we develop it into ecotourism, just like a Bunsu Eco Park and all that. And the kind of job we're creating, you have no idea. That is the way to go. That is the way to go. That's it. Mama come asona memfa 3 calls be 70 minutes down the line. Memfa come 3 minutes in my sorry so. My memfa course mienu miense bi na yenko 0240550899 0240550899 obetimi aba na ye no etimi edi enkomo 0240550899 na also etimi edi wadwenkyere etimi edi aba anopai me guest anopai Alhaji Kader Taylor coming sasanso na Yera Philip Chum so be kai sa mame kwa maso na ye ni komansa na meja omkwan. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Opening question and a media.
Mejo so Ghana first ya ko eti bonte to ma ya
me bo ma sempa mo pen fo no ma ka sapa and say I dey for discipline o hu papa we akoda we pen me so ni traunto wa in fact enye o se babu mu ko da bi ke di pen bi atem no command na jata fi e fo be be chen kwada no we sana tie nti bu de hu papa akoda ka ke tu o papa bi be o papa se ni ti fe gudu much for to the we in corporate to Guadaso. Yes, and again, I say, I'm going to send and they're going to pass that. Okay. The benefits of no because I'm going to that's with free now. That's it. I make time with the first, yes. If you vote, Kasiapa, I don't know, can be a company Japan. What about your man?
Ghana first, medase papa medase mame kwa maso na men fofrofo odu oni eni nkomo panyo te men kan no pa memo ache 0240550899. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mohoye.
Haji ani
Nima
Haji, assalamu alaikum.
Yo ken ni hoye
ne hoye papa
yo nya membo amonyina nya membo amonyina
onyo ombo aso
muka kasa betre ye be dabdo my idea pa Wow. Bebre na judge asamuwe ya yi akonja wa wuto ya di ma obi a wo akoma beta wo ye me da me papa no a me di mata sa ma me nko amada den no that's why o china baby fear na ya she di ebe ta wo go ho dia me jim obi akonja ntinatu ba ama Ghanaians mi nimu di owo omo aje nyame buaye
omoy me das papa amene haji aya ajo papa medical me sesanka me anka sa position me konkoji me anka me nje da
already ya mano
yes me
director general
mama ko den ko din ko hello good morning Matada
hello
Matada ni ana
yeah me
pram samina ngelo
Maudunga Samia, Mona,
Amadunga Samina.
The China Samia.
Ne aton alaje ne Mr. Chumadi
kaka. Honorable Ken Mungati.
Lehonga Samina, yenga Samina, wawe.
Yeah, ka Dr. Mahmoud Babu Metro Samina.
Okay.
And a year than I at least I was saying to and what say. Yeah, and they were two former presidents. Almost 2 years for. Akasa yinti you play like a person obi a oba tue fo a yes do ade bidam or no and the two are truth and so after to support it no the one mo kasa no everybody na mirror ho oh see but nasi na oh so we ama yentu aba we ama yentu aba even so Dr. Mahmoud Babu aba na honorable Ken for so muntu aba NPPM black power sana honorable Ken so ba na Dr. Mahmoud Babu so supporters e ya mo fa no to mo adwo it is common sense sana honorable Ken so na Dr. Mahmoud Babu supporters so ka so muntu aba NPPM matter one yeah fa no to ya dream and certainly galante issue when Tama NPP were power. Now there is more rumors says NPP for now or more galante no more say NPP abano. Now when because I never see no more mukita to me no into moon content and edit to me no more. Generally for the bia this one of ball NPP abano get to me. And next I never kwa mampenya akufo-addo anko dine baby anka se galancy for no si omo over 4 million ti egunu a omo na edima anye anka de bia anto mo galancy nso nde ya ni mampenya o ti ka de kasa kire se o promote galancy
me da se mochumka me da se metam nti de asi hanomo na haje asem ba ko kan ya me de o se me meka se ka me ena ya appointment ankamenye taking over from somebody nipa no enya akomapa enye me pa me nsempere anka meka za de bia na empire metri na menya madwuma sa bet so nipa bia no se de osi adwen kosinti ma me fa birthdays no to aso 10 times so ma yenko ma because me adwuma ma ye bia me take akonya bia sa de no ho dada no wo ye me den ni be hia ansa na ma start adwuma se de be ye na akwankyere bi wo ho nkyere bi wo ho beka o de guide na etimi aboa yenko birthdays na ye ni enkomo na yenfa birthdays no ento aso emfa na odi wa woda ye ma happy birthday we efi aye na 2 TV the dialogue show team ni na ho no mo we efi aye komodo ho na ba brezedie boa happy birthday to you nyankopon show na onka I think your birthday na ye nra enti happy birthday ni belated birthday ni nyina aka bomu a ni nyina ya woda pa so happy birthday to you bro yankopon ka ho na wonye okese kopem se wo be ye kese papa sanso and I going to say happy birthday nkoma Stella Asantewa happy birthday to you nkoko na wo we efi Emmanuel Fentin hono na wo de buy or say ni mate eno and happy birthday to you see that yankopon ka ho na onye okese Asantewa yamfa the next birthday no so and twaso na yenko we to say happy birthday enko emfama Bishop Abraham Kwaku Dua Bishop Abraham Kwaku Dua Yankopon ka papa no man nwosra no ekoso nya kese ewo so CJ Winters na ede birthday eba ene asafo mani nyina omunyina se omama ba Bishop Sunday na ba party no bekoso a be ma we mfi o muntwa invitation na Sunday member me be jawa so so de ya be send off mama me ra so dem be ma send off party my dear mama ne yako. So happy birthday to Apostle. We say happy birthday nkoma Mina. Happy birthday Mina. If you had one, me start a dialogue show no. Minim say nko for the birthday contract. Irachum. For the birthday contract ba. I'm for the birthday contract. So happy birthday to you Mina. This one is coming from a cameraman Eric Clem. And what they buy me buy so o mama wish be ma da.
Man
Maybe a man
so with benefits.
Women are first minister. So happy birthday to you, Mina Yakupon.
So, fresh boy.
On your case, fresh boy. If you fresh boy. Eti, I was here, you have the chat or no? And 2 happy birthday, Mr. Alex. Also, AJ, Mr. Alex, also AJ, a same man so across and our or your Team Ken. Team Ken, heavy Team Ken, you move to papa. And here a happy birthday to Yankopon Cow. Now, when you're Cassie, we see you off Asabe Hill Hotel. Oh, sir, Hillside Hotel. And yeah, damage will be a mefao. I didn't say there was some by force. Happy birthday to Chief Yankopon Cow now when you're Cassie. And everybody my day the dialogue show 24th September 2025 no yeah the essay but 5 seconds ni yanko alaji mi sha say also
yo we dey be sha say me nya kwanya ntimi anche amadofo
okay
me dey za kwanya we be chia lojokuku tim kanfo nyina
okay
em say me dey twa mu ye koye enua ba ko ebra yi Mr. Kumi
okay
ne bra free mu ma tim kampanimfo mpanimfo akukuda ma wo
ebese ko ja
fantastic mpanimfo nyina ase
okay
mpanimfo akukuda ma ne honorable kan
okay
ena mu nyina Mr. Utibons mu nyina
fantastic
era me fasa kwanya wi na madom mu nyina ase na tim kan lojo kuku nso ye boy homode ye bekoso asere delegate ni se sene the last time mo ye no no wo gidie se ma no bekoso aye ma na broso kra ma kunimdie no aye kutu se be boa ma honorable council was what adopt to kuku
oh okay
yes okay you know ebe boa ma say ne pa ene adododie bia
ba oda ka mo so ntem papa kutu say dem consent dey no ejo kuku kutu
we dey ma mencha oyeko hine nana osebo so sempe the second oyeko hine asan new jami adonti hine ene ne hima echomu na na mcha new jami nof Amicia MP honorable Nanas Oseje channel any chairman otini panifo na mchia general Afram
okay
echia minya ba ko research Antiparty na any MPP fo na panifo a all constituency mu ene yina am se nyame aduma o channel oluma 1 week ni ye ti anopana na
o se oyo kon fa
I don't
think 1 week na
I don't atu apo itina ebedo bibia si me chairman buchu afọ buchu pending ne buchu afọ ni na wo mo hwe nyina se domina so ase
ahefo ne so e ma onabo ya mo fa boache e de today's agenda and the team no e de ato so kama